Alrighty guys, we're back for some basic red deck wins, and this is a March of the Machine, the Aftermath Standard Brew. We're gonna go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to ya. Also, we do got that Discord link as well as that brand new Patreon link down in the description if you're interested in joining either of those up. Okay, what do we got packed into the build here? Called it basic for a reason. This isn't going to take long to go over at all. We see a lot of these cards often. All four Kumano faces Kakkazans, of course. All four Monastery Swiftspears, yep. All four Phoenix Chick, oh yeah. Got all four Played with Fires as well as a single Strangle. I keep bringing this up. Every time we see the opponents playing Strangle, it's been popping up a lot more recently, and it makes sense to have one of. And I see some people playing with two of them as well. So it's just a 1-mana sorcery speed, deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Not half bad, guys, it really isn't. I'm opting for a couple Blazing Crescendos in here. It's a 2-mana instant speed. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Then you exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card, and that happens to be a very good ability when you have just way too many 1-drops packed into a build, right? And more often than not, this is just a lot of extra damage that's getting to your opponent's face, right? Could be as simple as a turn 1 Swiftspear, turn 2 Blazing Crescendo on the Swiftspear, and that's an extra 4 damage right away on turn 2. It's just not half bad. Then you see the top card, maybe you see like a Phoenix Chick or something on turn 3, play your third land, Phoenix Chick, and maybe like a Feldon or something, right? So the deck is going to be really fast, obviously. Basic red deck wins. It's kind of just my version of what I believe the best version of mono red to be right now. That doesn't mean it is the best, it's just the version I think might be the best, right? So yeah, we got 3 Feldons in here. Very powerful legendary creature, does wonders in a deck like this. We got all 4 Bloodthirsty Adversaries, mainly for the hasty cost, but sometimes we do use that adversary ability, and we treat this as a 5-mana card that helps us wrap up the game by grabbing a Play with Fire from the grave or a Lightning Strike from the grave and smacking the opponent's face or something, right? So all 4 Lightning Strikes, obviously very powerful card. Got a single Wrenn's Resolve in here. This could also be, what's it called? Like Reckless Impulse, I think, right? Wait, is that the card? Either way, it does the exact same thing. It's 2-mana sorcery speed. Exile top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Only one of them because, yeah, I opted for the double Blazing Crescendo instead to help us see more off the top. Also, Chandra can help us see more off the top. It's a 3-mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker that I feel like doesn't see enough play in mono red, because every time we do see it drop in a mono red deck that we're up against, we're sweating like big time. Mainly because of that top ability, though, where you add that 1 red mana. You can immediately use that to play one of your 1-drops or something, and it deals 1 damage to up to 1 target player or planeswalker, which could really come in handy because I've been seeing a huge uptick in the amount of Lilianas being played. They immediately drop the -2, and then it's down to 1, and then this might be a good way to clean up the Liliana, right? Got a couple of Nahiri's Warcrafting. Sometimes you just need to do 5 damage to something, and then watch out, that bottom ability really comes in handy with, again, all these 1-drops. So yep, keep an eye on it. We got all 3. Well, not all 3, right? But we got 3 Squees in here. Even though we're not running Mechanized Warfare, which did make the honorable mentions, I think Squee is still well worthwhile in here, right? We look at Feldon and Squee, and there's a reason they're legendary creatures, right? That's their way of nerfing these just ridiculously powerful cards. And then you bring back Squee from the grave way more often than you would ever think. On the top end, we're rocking a couple Thundering Raiju. I still think it's got it, man. I really do. I don't know if it would be worth 3 or 4 of them, but I think it'll be worth the 2 of. We also have a single Stoke the Flames as well. Why is, like, Stoke the Flames not played? I'm relatively confused. I think there are so many moments where it's just gonna close the game. Like, how often do you get the opponent down to like 3 or less, right? Or 4 at this point, because it does 4 damage. And then they lock down the board state, and you can't really successfully swing in. Even like with your Phoenix Chicks. Phoenix Chicks often help you close up the game in cases like that, but maybe you don't have any. You just stoke the flames, man. Just stoke the flames their face. Or tap your creature, stoke the flames your face, and then also lightning strike the face if they're at like 7 or something. Like, I don't know, man. One of, totally going to be worth it. We got a single Mishra's Foundry. I do think two will hold you up in a build like this where you often want to play double red things on the same turn. You often want to play Swiftspear and Kumano on the same turn, or Phoenix Chick and Play with Fire on the same turn. Swiftspear, Play with Fire, like all the one drops, right? I think two of these will hold you up. Got a single Crucible of Defiance, 18 mountains for a total of 20 land, which should be fine and dandy for a deck that lets us see stuff off the top with Wrenn's Resolve and Blazing Crescendo, hopefully finding the mana that we need if we need more. Honorable mentions, guys. Bloodfeather Phoenix, I do think flyers are a great way to go for mono red, but not this time around. Invasion of Regatha is definitely in the honorable mentions for a reason, man. It closes out games. It closes out games all the time against us. And same thing with Mechanized Warfare, but I honestly don't think Mechanized Warfare is the best version of Mono Red right now. I think just like going fast is a lot better, and that is very much what this deck is doing. I think everything has haste in here. Swiftspear, Phoenix Chick, Adversary, Feldon, Thundering Raiju, Squee. Yeah, every creature has haste in here. All right, that's everything, guys. Pretty simple, like I said. I really hyped up Stoke the Flames, and I'm seriously wondering why it doesn't really see any play. Maybe we want two of these instead? I don't really know. I guess we'll see how much it does today, right? Either way, let's go ahead, take it into some ranked, and see how we do. All right, guys, we'll see if we can get right into that first game here. But in the meantime, what am I expecting from the build? I'm expecting a lot, dude. I'm expecting too much, honestly. Oh, there we go, there we go. Found an opponent. That actually took a second for some reason. Anyways, I think we're going to do great. I do. I think we're going to have to get unlucky to lose multiple in a row. Whoa. Speaking of unlucky, I don't really like this hand, man, but I'm going to give it a shot. We got the scries off the Play with Fires. Like, triple Play with Fire isn't that bad. There's a lot we can see off the top. You know, having 3 mana in our opener isn't bad. That means there's only 17 remaining in the deck. But here, Feldon. Let's go, guys. Great draw. Going for it. We're going for it. Yeah, they definitely take the 3, as that's not a great block. Feldon is, like, never great to block, realistically. Rakdos. Okay. It might be like an Anvil build, guys, with the Epicure. That'd be interesting. We don't see too much Anvil. Other than that, I'm sure the opponent has a lot of things to think about here, because if they play like a Bloodtithe Harvester, it immediately gets picked up. Wow, it is an Anvil build. Wow. All right. Well, they probably want to do the ability on this turn so they get their 1/1. And they do gain a life here, which could be really bad for us. Honestly, they might start to get favored here, depending on what they play next turn especially. Like, do we actually want to pick up an artifact is the question. Probably not. We got, if they block Feldon, that's great for us. We got triple Play with Fire open for the turn if we just want to smack their face a good one. Yeah, I mean, they have Anvil, they're gonna gain a little bit here. Found their 3rd. We don't need any more mountains for pretty much the rest of the game. There are some occasions where we want the 5th, but like Raiju off the top would be insane for us. Bloodtithe Harvester. Okay. So we pick that up with a Play with Fire. Go for the swing. We take the 2. Because we're probably going to save 1 Play with Fire, go 1 to the Harvester, 1 to the face. 1 to the face first so we get the scry. They actually might not do the blood token here. They might keep the blood token, it looks like. No, there we go. Back up to 15. They still have 1 mana available for like a cut down on the Feldon or something, which would be pretty bad. Okay, first hit face, see what's on top. Pretty risky starting hand, but technically, oh, Adversary's not bad. Do we keep it, just play it as a hasty creature? Yeah, it's better than sending to the bottom and then drawing land or something, you know what I mean? And they might even chump with the construct. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know who's favored right now in this current board state. Gaining 1 life from Anvil a turn might not be enough, but also, like, it's not like we have too much going on for us right now. And they probably chump the 2/2. And it might be their own play with fire. I don't know if Anvil decks run too. I don't know their choice between play with fire or cut down, honestly. In this scenario, they wouldn't mind either. Phoenix check. Oh, voltage surge. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should have known. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to see a little bit more. They do end up chumping down to 11, back up to 12 from the Anvil turn, right? Keep the play with fire open because Obnixilis could drop at some point too. And taking out one of them with a play with fire wouldn't be terrible for us. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, pretty slow start here for us. Very risky hand, huh? They have 3 cards in hand. I'll tell you what, dude, a Blazing Crescendo a couple turns ago onto that Feldon would have been sick. Extra 3 damage and seeing more off the top. Swing. Keep Epicure back, huh? Okay, and then actually that's their plan. They're gonna get rid of the 1/1 and then be able to double block Adversary if they need to. Obnixilis. Oh. And then they generate a 1/1 that way. Okay. That makes sense, right? Because they still have this bottom ability available to gain 1 if they want to then. Okay, they go -2 on that one. +1 on the other one. They gain another 2 life. No, we're declining. Down to 11. Okay. How do we want to do this, guys? We go play with fire. If we hit face, like, see, they're gaining a lot now. If we take out the token, then I don't know about that either. If we let them keep both Obnixilis, then that's too bad, huh? Alright, we should take out the token one. It's not great, guys. It's not, and it's looking pretty terrific for the opponent right about now. Squee, that's a really good draw. Of course, they have double blocks for days, but, like, I mean, we have... Oh, actually, we don't have Phoenix Chick. That's 2 mana to bring back. But, still, right? We'll swing face 1 at the Obnixilis, and they probably... Actually, if I would have went Feldon to Obnixilis, it probably would have been a little bit better. Let's see where they block. Yeah, Feldon to the Ob, and then the 1/1 to the face instead. Or what I'm trying to do is obviously just smack their face as much as possible while... Okay, so they do trade with Epicure. So if they block with the 1/1 and use the Anvil's ability, like they can go 1/1 Devil into Squee. And then use that ability to bring Squee down. Okay, they must figure, since we have the 4 mana, we can bring back the Squee. So they want to hit the Adversary instead. Down to 9. They ping the Adversary. They have Obnixilis, but they lost their Devil. And... I don't know. Anyone's game. Yeah, they're not going to use the Anvil because they don't get the 1/1 back. So it depends what's in their hand, man. They found their 5th. This was a fun one, guys. I think, like, yeah, the hand was risky, but, like, it worked out, kind of, right? It definitely wasn't, like, wasn't the greatest, wasn't that fast. Back up to 10, okay. And then they go plus, down to 7. We're in trouble. Swiftspear off the top. We should play it. And the question is, so they have the block, we have the Phoenix Chick. We can target the Ob Nixilis with the Phoenix Chick, right? Go for the throat. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, I think it's been a while. Whenever this attacks, you get the 1/1. I think the Phoenix Chick won't work now. So we swing at Ob like this, right? Yeah, I don't think that... Yeah. We need the creatures to actually be attacking in with it. Like I said, it's been a second. That's how you know we've been playing too much Jank recently, huh? Nah, Jank's awesome. Yep, they protect the Ob Nixilis. I'll tell you what, dude. That spot removal came right on time. That would have been a huge turn for us. At this point... Oh! Oh no, back up to 10. Dude, we're in trouble. We're in some serious trouble, man, because now we can't even take out. Okay, yep, keep 1 blocker back, because you never know, I could end it next turn. Mono Red's explosive, so... Yeah, they kept the blocker back. This is great for the opponent, dude. This is definitely theirs. I can't imagine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Had we seen... What would we have needed to see? I don't even know. I guess like a lightning strike or something to ping the opponent's face when it came time. Can we survive next turn? No, probably not. Because they go +1 here. Oh yeah, no, we're dead regardless. So full swing at face. Extra 1/1. Bring the Phoenix Chick back. We needed to see something other than land. Oh, yes, pay. And then target opponent's face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a lightning strike off the top still wouldn't have done it because they kept the 1 blocker back. Woo! Tough business, man. Tough business. We played Anvil, I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago? I don't remember right now, honestly. And when we went up against Mono Red, I mentioned, like, I think we might actually be favored against Mono Red because of all the life gain from Ob Nixilis and Oni called Anvil, right? And I think we ended up losing all the games against Mono Red, but I mean, this is a perfect example of what I meant. Hey, Mycosynth Gardens, nice. Looks sick. Looks really cool. So they could just plus the Ob to end it, and we're going to let them play this out, guys. Always double check in the description. We have timestamps. And then also at the bottom of the video, there's chapters. Always feel free to skip ahead. I like to let opponents play things out usually. Good game, good game. It really was. If I mulliganed and we found a faster hand, I think we probably would have gotten there. Just even if it was just a little bit faster, right? Based on what the opponent was playing, I think if we would have won before the burn down the house slammed the devils, then that would have been it, right? I think so. If we mulliganed, we might have found a worse hand, though. Blazing Crescendo's good. Oh, woo! Woo! Yeah, no, this is good, dude. Let's go. All right. Opponent goes first, though, unfortunately. Gaining some life already. Let's take that away. Passes it. Adversary might not land, but it's better to get a counterspell now than on the Chandra. Also, it might land and then they just have like a Fateful Absence or something. Alright, let's see it. Fateful Absence is better than a Make Disappear because at least we would get the clue. They also might just take this too. It might be like I don't know, it might be like a Fading Hope or something. Which I guess would still be worth it. Even though it does have haste, it gets rid of the counter. I think it would be worth it. Okay. Wonder what that could be then. It could be like a soldiers list running the Cove. And then they drop like resolute reinforcements for the turn? No, nothing. Okay. I'm down. Free turn for us, man. Oh, Revelry deck. Okay. Gotta be ready for Sunfalls. We gotta go, dude. We gotta go. I might double block the etching. But they might split this up too. They don't know what's in hand. It's probably Chandra Kumano for the turn. Because flipping Kumano as soon as possible is pretty good. And getting Kumano down and Chandra on the same turn means to populate next turn is really bad. So I was going to say, if they split up the blocks, then it's probably to populate. But they're getting rid of their creatures just to take out etching while adversary's getting through. So we could go Crescendo, extra 3, and then Kumano for the turn, but I don't think that's very good. Not right now. Seeing one off the top, I think, yeah, just getting the Planeswalker down
Don't think a fancy dress means
is much better.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Oh yeah, guys, the deck is playing out much faster now that we actually had like a good hand that was actually worthwhile. The triple play with fire, though, I still don't know if that was, like, I guess it was a mulligan, but, like, at the same time, dude. Alright, Wandering Emperor is probably what's open here. Chandra to see more, or Chandra to ping? Chandra to ramp? Maybe. Got the Stoke the Flames and everything. I don't want to just drop Blazing Crescendo and then have the Wandering Emperor pick that up, you know, so. Save Chandra back for now. I think there's a good chance of seeing a lot that we wouldn't mind playing for the turn, a lot of hasty creatures, but at the same time, let's just see what happens to our adversary instead. And probably go plus on the Chandra. This just feels really sketchy. This this doesn't feel like a great play, guys, but I gotta try it. 6 damage down to 10. Ho ho! Did I play my land already this turn? Did I really do that? I did. I did do that. Luckily, it's still our next turn, so. Alright. Alright. I guess we had enough mana to do the bottom +1 on Chandra. But, like, this is fine, too. Kumano flips next turn. Maybe we'll get the rare case of a -7 on Chandra Dress to Kill, which I don't know if I've ever done for a video. Mind Splice Apparatus. That makes sense, dude. Okay, so Sunfall isn't even that bad, man. Just wipes the, Okay, well, they can find something. It's not going to be a Farewell for the turn. Farewell would be devastating. We gotta hit them before they drop Farewell, which is, what, next turn because of the apparatus? Oh! They could drop land. It could be this turn because they proliferate onto the apparatus. Yeah, they didn't play land yet, so. Yep, that would be. Oh my. Okay, they still have 5. So again, they could find the land here. Proliferate. Apparatus is at 3. Drop land. Farewell. That would be so bad, dude. We'll still have Chandra, so we plus the Chandra. Union. Nice. Back up to 13. That makes them survive a turn. And they still have a Plains open with the... Well, it wasn't a Farewell for the turn, so I guess that's good news. Unless that's what they drew on the Union. Still have 5 mana, so... Dude, we're in trouble, man. Oh my goodness. Up to 21. That could not have been any worse, right? Because now, again, it's the same concept, dude. There could be a Farewell. Alright, so let's see. Raiju off the top. Nahiri's Warcrafting. Aw, man. Alright, no planeswalkers, no battles, nothing to hit with that. I mean, we had 2 of them in here, so I should have known there was a small chance of seeing that. Or getting a land off the top wouldn't have been that bad either. Alright, guys. Keep Stoke the Flames open, or just do 4 damage right now. We could, like, Warcrafting our own cards, too, to try to see more, but that doesn't seem like the greatest thing. If we let them counter Stoke the Flames next turn, doesn't seem great either. But it might be better than nothing. Nah, we just do it now. Because they'll be able to counter it and keep enough mana open to counter something else too. Because, yeah, Mind's Place Apparatus making everything super duper cheap. Was that all their unions? No, it was only 3 of them. Augury. Yeah, I mean, at this point they have mana to do whatever they need to do. And Farewell is still worst case scenario because Etching doesn't flip then. Yeah, it's still worst case scenario, but at least we keep the Chandra for a turn. If it is, well, we might not even be able to keep that. Honestly, playing against the apparatus is pretty much as confusing as playing with it, right? Because you gotta consider that they can just do as many things as they want. So simple board wipe, not that great, except for the fact that they're back up to 17. So that is rough, to say the least. They can actually swing at Chandra quite successfully now, too. I guess the best thing is try to see some burn off the top, right? Raiju, let's go. Okay, we should play around a Make Disappear. Except for the fact that they can get rid of one of their 1/1s. This is rough, dude. This is rough. If it is a Make Disappear, that would be awful. Because, yeah, they just ditch one of their 1/1s. Syncopate for 5. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have to be Make Disappear. Syncopate. Well, they probably full swing at Chandra next turn. But if we keep a blocker back and have the Play With Fire available, maybe they swing face a little bit here. And then if we can -7 Chandra, then we're in this, dude. The -7 on Chandra is absolutely disgusting. So if we can keep Chandra around... I don't think I've ever been able to ultimate it for a video, though, so it really depends. Brutal stuff, man. Very, very brutal. I think maybe if they only had 1 or 2 of the Union of the Third Paths, it would have been a little better. Board wipe came on time, but you always got to expect the board wipes to drop on time, so... If it's full swing at Chandra, we're sad. Okay. Full swing, yeah, they know that they can't let that ultimate. Down to 4. If we do Play With Fire on 1. I think I'm going to save the Play With Fire for the face just for the sake of the scry. How do you guys feel about that? Wandering Emperor. Put a counter on the 1/1? I guess we would rather keep Etching around. So we Play With Fire. The 2/2, swing at Emperor next turn down to 2. This is tough decisions, guys. I guess that's fine. Chandra down to 3.
Payback's gonna be spicy.
Strangle. Okay, nice. Good draw. We probably... So if we go plus this one, then we can still keep the Etching back as a blocker for one of these, which might not be bad. Back up to 4. So Chandra sticks around for the extra turn then. If we keep a blocker back. That seems pretty good, doesn't it? Ping Emperor. Take out Emperor. Yeah, they slowed us down enough here.
Never done for good.
And it really comes down to what they see off the top for the rest of the game. I mean, obviously, but like, I mean, if they see another White Suns or anything. In this case, right, Chandra's just like actually really good. Okay, so let's see what we see. Hopefully not a land. Okay, Squee, nice. So if I keep Swiftspear as a blocker, then Chandra survives as long as they don't see removal off the top, right? I'm doing it. If we can keep this Chandra around for long enough, then we can regain card advantage. And again, they might only see land off the top for a couple turns. We'll swing at Chandra. There it is. See, keeping Chandra around. Dude.
Not as bad as it looks.
Sunset. Okay, nice, nice. Nice. Bloodthirsty Adversary is terrific, dude. What do I even want at that point? Doesn't hit Stoke. Play with fire is fine. I wouldn't mind seeing what's on the top with the Chandra too, right? All right, Phoenix Chick, dude, wow. We might be able to pull this back, guys. We really might. Something's held open, unfortunately. Something's in hand. So what do we want? If we, like, play with fire their face, Blazing Crescendo might be better. I wouldn't mind a full swing here either, because I'm pretty sure, like, we have to be ready for a board wipe. This could be Syncopate for a lot. Yeah, Syncopate for 10. Okay. So if we keep some back, we keep 2 back, again for blockers, then Chandra survives. They only have 1 top deck here, guys. There's a chance that they don't see anything off the top, which means if we can, again, keep Chandra around for the turn, then we can continue to gain card advantage. Yeah, the Syncopate on the Adversary was rough, and obviously on the Raiju too, but like everything about this match was rough. But we might pull this back, dude. I wonder what's on top of their deck. This is fun. I love showing this side of mono red that actually shows the sustainability and how brutal it can actually be to just continuously push through. Yeah, this is good. The Adversary would have hit. We probably would have Blazing Crescendo onto the Phoenix Chick. Okay. They see that we kept the blockers back. They realize they might not see anything off the top to take out the Chandra anyways, so they go for the blocks. Might pass right back to us. Okay. Kumano. At this point, do we look for more? Or do we wait because it might be a Wandering Emperor in hand? Nah. Kumano's in hand to deal with a pesky Emperor anyways, so Feldon's great. Kumano before combat to buff the Swiftspear, or after combat to potentially take out a Wandering Emperor. Before combat, let's do this, man. Let's do this. Oh, this one stuck, but the Feldon didn't. It might just be a negate, which honestly, that would be worth it. Drop a negate on the Kumano. I think that would be worthwhile, huh? Uh-oh. What happened, guys? Oh, no! What's going on? Waiting for server? No! Guys! Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh. What's happening? Next? What's going on? We broke the game. We broke the game, guys. Wait, what is going on? What? What just happened? Guys, like the Kumano was over here and then like good game. They drop the GGs, they swing it. Chandra. They pass it back. I have no idea what happened there. We lost connection and Kumano was like floating on the side. Guys, what a great match. Don't let whatever just happened distract you from how terrific this game was. Wow. It was a really good game. We probably have time for more. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, we're playing some basic red deck wins. We'll probably get 8 games in for the video, but no, apparently not. One of those, when you're up against a Union of the Third Path deck, it's probably much better to just concede when it looks like you're down and out, because you go through so many matches with an aggressive deck like this anyways that it's just better for your time. Look, we go first. Oh, good hand. Woo, buddy, this is what I'm talking about, man. Actually, since we go first, I'm gonna opt for the Adversary as a 3/3 this time round, because if they play like a swamp, then it gets around a cut down and whatnot. Ooh, slow land, okay. So we could do that, we could do this and that. All the stuff, all the stuff. I'm just gonna go Adversary for the turn though. Kumano flips next turn, drop our third. Anything off the top would be great, honestly, like anything. Jukai, like Seed Burn, and anything off the top. Yeah, land's fine because we're get one step closer to Raiju. Swiftspear. I think they block. I do. I don't think they take the Swiftspear damage. So I'm just gonna save Swiftspear. I mean, we're still gonna play it for the turn, but I wasn't gonna swing with it is the thing. Like, yeah, we could have easily made it a 2/3, but we could have easily have not made it a 2/3, and then they would have gained 2 life, and it would have been really bad. Okay, like an ossification would be worst case scenario now. Not bad. It's not bad. We have Raiju coming down, probably buff the Phoenix Chick and swinging into the Naturalist. Oh, they swing. I'm taking it. Now we have a great swing, but they're back up to 14. More land off the top isn't terrific, man. Swiftspear to get it over a Calyx block. And they're forced to at least block the Raiju. Let's see, we have 3, we have 8, 11. Oh, they could take 11. Yeah, that life gain's brutal, but it depends what they do for the turn. Calyx copies Naturalist. Was it worth the swing? Yeah. It was worth the full swing, right? Oh, picks up the Raiju. This land wasn't great, because if we see another land next turn, then opponent's just in this. They can copy Ossification, guys. They don't have to copy Naturalist. Copy Ossification, take our Phoenix Chick. Oh, no. Selesnya Enchantment's doing the thing, guys. Doing the thing. We're dead. We're dead, unfortunately. So they can copy... it's only once each turn, so... Nice. It wasn't an Ossification, but they grabbed a great blocker here. What would work off the top? Phoenix Chick. Okay. I was gonna say Blazing Crescendo would work really well off the top here. Because Blazing Crescendo target Phoenix Chick that's 4 in the air and then maybe find like a Lightning Strike or something. Yeah, hey, GG opponent. That was a tough one. It's theirs though. There's too much lifelink on the board. Either way, question mark? Yeah, either way. I think I think that really could have gone either way. Did I drop him the GGs? Let's give him our summertime emote. Ooh, buddy, that deck still looks just absolutely incredible, man. Calyx was such a good addition. And Calyx is the main reason we're seeing Audacity played, and honestly, Audacity should have just been in the deck, at least as a 2-up, even when Calyx wasn't around. Audacity's still just so good. Alright guys, we are 39 minutes in. I think we actually might be able to get 1 or 2 more games in, honestly. Like, yeah, we had some longer games, but like, also, we're losing way more than I thought I was gonna lose. It is what it is sometimes, man. I don't know if it's the deck that I put together here necessarily, because I do a lot of play testing with mono red, especially because, you know, it's like my favorite. So I think the deck list is completely fine and completely capable of leveling. The problem is we're not really showcasing that well here today. It's a good hand too. I don't mind this. We might just play Adversary instead of anything else here. It depends what they play. Proving Ground, okay. Crescendo, nice. See one off the top, play it next turn. Let's do it. I hope it's not Raiju. That'd be so bad, dude. Okay, nice, nice. Let's go. All right, down to 14. Play with Fire is terrific. Okay, one of these domain builds. Oh, ossification. Nice. Well, see what's on top. Nope. Nope. We don't want that. Come on, we gotta go fast. Like, really fast. We can't let them play their third land, guys. Oh, no. They're only at 10, and they have 2 mana already. Alright, nice. It's tapped. Okay, so unfortunately, land is really bad. I don't think we should drop any land, though. I really don't. I think 20's perfect. Leyline Binding, yep. We got some burn open for the turn. And maybe the scry on the Play with Fire helps us a little bit. This type of deck knows how to gain life, too. Alright. Get their land. Nope. Get out of here, land. Get off the top of my build. You monster. Lightning Strike while we have open mana. Down to 5. What do you guys think? They ramped to 4. Oh, ramped to 5. Alright, guys. We should do it while we have it. I don't know what we could see off the top that can do 5, but, like, we can get there. As long as they don't gain too much life, we can really, really get there. We sent some land to the bottom, too, so 2 land we sent to the bottom, so that's 7 total land that we saw for the game. 2 just at the bottom of the deck. 48 cards remaining. If they don't have an answer for Feldon, that's 2. Swiftspear. Well, might not be good enough, but you never know. They might not have something for our creatures. Come on. Bird Migration. Back up to 6, taking 3 down to 3. We need to see more, guys. We need to see more. Because at some point, it's just too late. You know what I mean? At some point against these builds, it's just way, way too late. And Stomper's about to be able to block, too. Burn off the top. Stoke the Flames off the top. Any burn off the top. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. No, more land. Okay, we got to keep blockers back. Oh, Feldon, Feldon. Whew, almost. Yeah, we can't block with Feldon. And seeing 4 off the top. Come on, guys. Come on, it's there. I know it's there. Come on. Crap. Wait. What's in our grave? Lightning Strike's in our grave. Okay. There it is. There it is, guys. Whew. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Whew, okay. I feel much better now. Getting nervous that I didn't actually put this list together well enough. But no, like I said, I do a lot of dabbling with mono red like all the time. It's getting a little nervous because I obviously put this deck together to be competitive, but we're struggling a little bit. Guys, one more game. I know we can get it in. I know we can get one more match in for the video. And it might even be another victory, which would make me feel very, very, very good. I'll give myself a pat on the back for attempting a positive win rate video for one. Oh, man. Okay. Opponent, what you bringing to the table, buddy? Let's have a good time for the last one, huh? Regardless of who wins. Good hand. Let's go. Opponent goes first here, which is a shame. Oh boy, that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see going first. Could be another Union of the Third Path deck. I know a lot of those run the headquarters. Oh, it might just be the exact same build that we were just up against. Going for the Feldon here. Yeah, it's probably a domain build, which we know we can get there against domain, but we also know they can get there too. Go for the Stompy. Do we go wide, or do we anticipate like a type of board wipe next turn? Sunfall's in this deck, right? So it'd probably be like Chandra, keep Swiftspear in hand in case there is a Sunfall.
Listen, pal,
And then
I'm
play
a
with
big
fire
beef
for the
watch,
turn.
so you
Actually,
might as well give up already.
if it's not a board wipe, no, I should play around it. I should. So I should have done this after combat, but the opponent can't block anyways, so we're just going.
Let's bring
See what's
things
on
back
top.
to a simmer.
Blazing Crescendo. I actually think that could help us get there, guys. If it's not a board wipe, like the Phoenix chick, getting the Blazing Crescendo is insane, and then just seeing more off the top when Chandra can help us cast it too. I think that's kind of insane, so I think that's fine to keep. If it's land Sunfall, we still have Chandra. Oh. Actually, Stomper can block now, but it can't block the Phoenix chick. If they block the Feldon, we get to see 4 off the top. Oh, they take out Chandra, though, with the Vigilance. Or the Zendikar. They're thinking about it. No, it's much better to hit the Chandra opponent. You made the right decision. So we might actually want to go Crescendo to take out the Stomper instead of damage here. If we go like Swiftspear, Crescendo, I would have loved to keep that Chandra on the board, but yeah. These ramp style decks are actually just super dangerous, man. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm curious to see what we see with the Feldon too, because they might not even block here. They might take the 3. And then if we see like a land with the Crescendo, we could play it and then play the Lightning Strike on the same turn too. Just any step, anything that gets us a little closer. So now we have an option. Do we go Crescendo onto Feldon? Lightning Strike onto Stomper? The trade out doesn't seem great in comparison to damage here, right? I think if we see a play with fire off the top, that could be decent, but play with fire from the Feldon. Phoenix Chick, Wrenn's Resolve. The land isn't terrible either. Actually, might grab the land. Is that bad? That might be bad. Kumano might be better. Alright, let's just do Kumano. No. Phoenix Chick might be better, because it's in the air. I don't know. That's actually that's a tough decision, guys, because we know that this build runs Atraxa, and so like yeah, it could just end. Atraxa comes down and we lose. Breach the multiverse. Well, I think it's a GG, guys. This deck got their revenge, huh? Was there a better way through? Was there a better way somewhere? See, if we got the, yeah, if we took the land, like we could have went Lightning Strike to their face that turn, and then next turn we could have played Feldon number 2. Wow. Oh, yeah. That the Chandra was already in the grave. I was like, what are the odds that they hit that? But yeah, no. Then Atali, they took Squee and Azusa's Many Journeys. They can go plus on the Chandra, because why not, right? We have 2 in the air.
This is a fun idea.
Are we alive right now, dude? This doesn't have reach. Guys, we could win next turn. depending on what we see on the top. If we win, dude, I'm gonna feel so bad. But at the same time, I think that this deck knows how to just push that extra damage through regardless, so... we didn't get there. Wait! 2, 3. It's a good thing they flipped this. Other words, that Squee. No, yeah. Yeah, Swiftspear not getting through here. The Lightning Strike, we got the Phoenix Chick damage. We don't have another Phoenix Chick in the grave to, like, bring back or anything. Another Crescendo could have been good, and then find the land. Guys, if I would have grabbed that land, I think maybe we would have won. You know what? There's still a chance with Feldon, because they'll potentially just block the Feldon on the ground and then let us see a bunch off the top. Oh, no. Because then we would need, like, the Stoke the Flames, because we're only doing 2 in the air. Wow, dude, I can't believe how close some of these matches were, but I mean, it is mono red and games get very close. What could we see then? I think there's literally nothing because I don't have enough mana to properly do this. Down to 4. Yeah, the Stoke the Flames is the only thing I can think of, and it's not enough. We don't have enough mana, I mean. Feldon. There's the land. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have the flip on Atali next turn, so we die that way. I was gonna say, if we block with Swiftspear, we might be able to survive the turn. I guess that's the best bet, because Lightning Strike doesn't end the game anyways, right? So... we lose the Squee, unfortunately. Not bad. Not bad, guys. It really isn't. They might not flip the Atali, so we might survive anyways. Can they do this at instant speed? No, activate only as a sorcery. So I guess we block. Let's see. 9, 10, 11. So we should chump the biggies, huh? Chump the biggies. And they got the plus on the Chandra. If we take out like a 1-1 and let the Swiftspear survive. Oh, where'd they gain the life? Oh, the Azusa's Many Journeys gains them 3. Ow, down to 5. Atraxa. Aw, man. Hey, wait a minute. Stoke the Flames off the top. We have the mana and the creatures. Stoke the Flames off the top, guys. Let's see it. It's not in the grave, as far as I can tell. It's not in exile. 28 cards. It's a 1 of in here. Let's see it. Aww. Womp womp. Oh, they had a herd migration anyways. Hey, good game, opponent. Let's full swing. Let them gain their 7 life. Yeah, they were gonna gain the life anyways here. From the herd. And they also had a leyline binding too. So. Yeah, good game. Wow. I think if I wanted to sit down and actually attempt to level up though, I think I'd still choose this deck. Even though we didn't prove too much with it today. I gotta think about this. Oh yeah, I still had fun. I did. I guess we could have seen things in a little bit of a different order. But let's talk about this list a little bit more, guys. And if you guys try out the list, please let me know. Let me know if you have better luck with it too. You never know, I might have been getting unlucky. I try not to blame it on luck too often. I mean, sometimes it's obvious, but like other times it's like, oh, it could have been me. It could have just been, you know, it could have been good luck on both sides or something, you know? Here's the deck list again, guys. I think it's good. I do. I wish we could have proved a little bit more that it is good. You know what I mean? For 20 land, when we flooded out that one game, that was bad. If you go down to 19, you're going to be sad sometimes because you do want at least 3 mana on the board often in this particular version of the build. However, like Wrenn and 7, yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. It's been one of those days, huh? Wrenn's Resolve could help you find the land and whatnot. Same thing with Blazing Crescendo, which I still really like the 2 of with the Blazing Crescendo, which, by the way, guys, if you want to use the Reckless Impulse instead of Wrenn's Resolve, I wanted to double check to make sure it was called Reckless Impulse. When I was going over the deck, I think I brought this up. See, it's like the exact same card as Wrenn's Resolve. Either one works completely fine. And I think you do want at least a 1 or even a 2 of. I mean, think of some of those matches where if we would have top decked this instead, seeing 2 cards off the top could easily just wrap up a match, dude. And then, yeah, in that last game, like a Stoke the Flames off the top would have wrapped it up, but they did have the life gain on the Herd Migration. But hey, if they didn't have it, Stoke the Flames, huh? I think all the 1-drops worked. I wish we could have tested out Strangle, but I still think it's worth the 1 of. I think the opponents have been testing out Strangle enough against us for us to say, yep, it's probably worth the addition. Just having extra 1-drops in general, huh? I think the 3 of Squee is completely 100% fine. Again, this is not a mechanized warfare build. We're just trying to go fast. Squee is still just as powerful, even when you're not doing extra damage with all the extra tokens and everything. And I truly do believe that mechanized warfare would slow this build down. But hey, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's a necessity. Maybe as a 2 of or something. What do we drop at that point? You'd probably end up dropping Chandra, which was an absolute beast of an MVP card. I would not personally drop Chandra for a mechanized warfare. As good as it is, I mean, honestly, you have 2 mechanized warfares. Obviously, it works with Chandra too, and I get it. It's a really fun card, and it's competitive enough to see play in a lot of different mono red builds, but I just believe there's so many great ways to put together mono red aggro right now. I think it's just in a great position, just in general. And this was my attempt to find the greatest edition. And I think it's good, but I guess it still needs optimized a little bit. I would say more testing required, but those matches, you know, we still got quite a few matches in, right? I hope we at least got 5 in. Yeah, you know what? More testing required, guys. If you already have the cards, then please try out the list and let me know how it goes for you. I do think it's going to be decent, and maybe at some point I'll try sitting down and ranking up with it just to see, and maybe I'll drop a comment if I do end up doing that, right? Either way, guys, if you made it this far into the video, for real, y'all are champions. I hope you had as much fun as I had today, regardless of our draws. We had some pretty... had some pretty awesome games there, regardless of who won and who lost. And honestly, the domain build, tell you what, dude, I like the fact that they were able to get their revenge against mono red there in that last game. I'm not surprised at all. That thing ramps fast. The Topiary Stomper is absolutely deadly against mono red. That would have been a great game to see our Warcrafting to take out that Stomper before it could start blocking on the ground successfully. That being said, I probably could have played out a lot of those games a little bit better too. Just little optimizations here and there, right? But overall, I think I played well enough today. Yeah, I'm not too upset with how I played today. Either way, guys, hey, again, if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions. I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.